Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So, Prime Battle LR Kid Gohan is getting his EZA here. So, let's go ahead and take a look at how good he is going to be. I just took a quick glance at his kit here. I don't know. I mean, I think maybe he could be okay-ish. Like, he could be potentially an option, but we'll see what some of these stats he's going to put up are. Right away, I mean, he is greatly lowering attack, which I suppose is good on his 12 key, but he doesn't have any buffs. He's not getting defense or anything like that on his 12 key, so additionals are not going to be high in value on him. Now, his 18 key, he did get 30% attack and defense for one turn, which of course is good. Prior to his EZA, he had no buffs on either super attack effect, so at least he's getting some defense there. That is good. We'll take that. So if there is a Goku on the team, Gohan gets 4 key, 59% attack and defense. If there's a Goku in the same turn, Gohan gets another 4 key, 59% attack and defense. Then he gets 58% attack and defense when performing a super attack. He gets another 58% attack and defense on super attack again. And then there's a high chance to crit. And then when HP is 58% or below, he gets 12 key, 58% attack and defense, 58% damage reduction, and then guaranteed crit. I believe that used to be once only, and now you always have that? No, it does still say once. I think, so the stats and the key only happen once, but I think the damage reduction and the crit might always happen. Now, I mean, before this guy EZA'd, he was getting a lot of flat number buffs, so I know it's a lot of like 59% and stuff like that, but maybe he could be solid. Alright, so we're on this opening rotation. We don't have a Goku here. I mean, here's the problem for this kid Gohan. Is a very similar problem that the Gohan and Piccolo is going to have. And that's that, like, I mean, Goku is not exactly a strong character on this team that we're going to be running, right? Link set here. We have Innocence, All in the Family, Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Infighter, Shattering Limit, and Legendary Power. We are going to be getting support, keep in mind, from the Gohan and Piccolo here. Let's see what stats Kid Gohan is going to give us. And he gets up to 5.6. I mean, I don't know. The problem here... now follow me. The major problem is going to be the lack of Gokus here, right? Like, this team, I haven't talked about it a ton, but I am very quickly sort of falling out of love with the Gohan and Piccolo character. To me, I am just finding them very unimpressive overall. I think that the revive, like, is always going to be good with tons of value, right? Their revive is pretty easy to pop. They do have the multiple turn support, which is good. And then Kid Gohan can be very powerful, but like, dude, this Goku restriction is actually quite a nuisance for this character and this team. I mean, Dokkan, like, they seriously back-to-back gave us Dokkan Fest that need a Goku where we don't have a good enough Goku for them, which is it is just utterly insane to think about that we have back-to-back, like, you would never believe that. Like, we have Dokkan Fest that need a Goku, but we don't have the necessary Goku for these characters. It's like, it just doesn't seem possible. Now, I try and be cheeky and bring version Z Goku, and this is the problem we're going to run into right here. So, Gohan should be quite a bit better on this turn. I mean, we have nearly everything up. We're going to have Gohan and Piccolo support. I think I'm going to just rock version Z Goku like this, he's not going to get one-shotted by weak-ass Oceania Shenron, but this should trigger Kid Gohan's ability. If we fall below 58% HP, it's going to trigger Kid Gohan's passive, because it activates like when performing a super attack, so it should perform right here. So he's at 210. Again, remember, he gets 30% from his 18 ki, and then he's getting 58% defense twice, right? Passively from performing a super attack. I mean, if you're below 58% HP and he also has a 58% damage reduction, I mean, I guess he could be solid. I mean, this is a team, like, if we're running the Gohan and Piccolo team, this is a team where we potentially will have support just all over the place. Damn, he's even taking a little bit more than I was thinking. All right, don't super Oceanus. Okay, that's good. Perfect. Okay. That did knock us below 58%, right? Yeah, I mean, damn. Again, we're in a situation where we need Gokus. Like, we actually need them to give us Goku characters. That's so crazy to think about. Like, I actually cannot believe that. We need Gokus, man. It gets up to 12 million. I mean, that's certainly... I mean, this is a free-to-play easy LR. I mean, on this turn, he is certainly good. 12 million. That's a guaranteed crit. And he had 58% damage reduction. There's the additional with another crit. We had a ton of support there because we had Gohan and Piccolo in slot 3, which means they had their multiple turn support. We had version Z Goku support. Like, we definitely had some stuff right there. Yeah, I mean, maybe he's okay. It's one of these things where I think that this Kid Gohan could potentially be an option. Considering he's a free-to-play LR, maybe he's not so bad, because as a free-to-play LR, I think if we simply just had a decent Goku to pair with him, he would potentially be able to help. Like, if I think about a sub-EZA or free-to-play character, and I'm saying they potentially could help, I mean, that probably is pretty good, right? Like, we're not talking about... This is not the newest Dokkan Fest we're talking about. This is a goddamn free-to-play LR, man. So maybe he's okay. Maybe he's okay, actually. We're up to 277 right here. Again, remember, we got multiple turn support. We got Piccolo. We got a lot of this stuff up. A lot of these same links activated. Now, again, yeah, so we'll see here. I'm pretty sure that we are still going to have, like, the damage reduction and crit abilities activated here, but I don't think we're going to have the extra stats. We'll see. All right, so remember that Kid Gohan's ability is when activating super attack, is when it checks if he's under 58% HP. We'll kind of see right here. All right, let's just get the stats that we're going to get from this Gohan. Yeah, I'm thinking that he's okay for a free-to-play LR, right? Like, I want to try and really grade these characters by what they are. I think it's so important to focus not really some... Like we don't want to compare this Gohan to, you know... I don't know, LR Future Gohan or something like that, right? Like, that, obviously that's not, like, that's not the point. At least he's got, no, his stats, the stats are still there. Okay. So, maybe I'm getting it mixed up and it's a damage reduction and crit, that's once only. Alright, well, let's see. I mean, if he crits right here, then it's probably that he crits again. Okay, so maybe he just doesn't have, like... Perfect. Okay, let's see. We'll instantly tell if the damage reduction is up. The damage reduction is up. So those abilities don't seem to be limited to one turn. Like okay, so 12 ki, 58% attack and defense, 58% damage reduction and guaranteed crit under 58% HP seems like he's always getting that. So this is a character that if there is a relevant Goku that we could use, right? That's going to be one of the main things. Number one, we need a relevant Goku, and provided that we have a relevant Goku, I think that this Kid Gohan is solid, and if we're below 58% HP. Like, for example, if we had this Gohan would tank Physical Fusion Zamasu pretty well. So, like, if Gohan supered, there's a Goku on rotation, and you're below 58% HP, he would tank Fusion Zamasu rather well. Which, I mean, how many characters can we say that about, right? Like, it's like, it is conditional, but he's a free-to-play character. I mean, I can't name you 30 characters who could probably tank Physical Fusion Zamasu Super Attack the way Future Gohan could, right? Or the way Kid Gohan probably could. I couldn't, so that I think does matter. It does. Okay, let's just look at the key, right? Like, we're just starting at 24 key right there. I will take that. I kind of don't. I'm just gonna give him a ton of key here just in case. I was a little nervous about doing that because if it would push us above 58%, but we'll see. We'll probably make this the last turn. Looking at some of the numbers and stuff that Kid Gohan is putting up, I feel like he's actually decent. He's a potential option for, like, one of these teams. What categories does Gohan have? That's the last thing we should look at. Let's just look at the categories that Kid Gohan is on right here. I mean, if we run him on Earthbred Fighters, I guess, like, sure, we could get, like, 23rd World Tournament Goku on that team, or, like, Goku Family or something like that. But, I mean, I do look at this Gohan more as an option for the Gohan and Piccolo team than I do, like, Earthbred Fighters or Goku Family or something like that, right? And that's why, like, I'm talking about this, like, a Goku doesn't really exist for this team, because this is the place where we would want to run this Kid Gohan, right? Because it's like this team, like, like Saiyan Saga, Bond to Master and Disciple type stuff. Yeah, let's just pull up his categories and then we'll finish up. So we need Gokus, man. It's ridiculous. We need Gokus. You know who would really hit well? Universe 6 vs 7 Blue Kaioken Goku. Would be on Bond and Master and Disciple. He'd be on Reps Universe 7 tournament participants. That's a Goku that would buff this Kid Gohan, because he'd be on Bond and Master and Disciple. He would buff 17-18 because he's on tournament participants. Universe 6, so this Gohan and Piccolo, and Android 17 and 18 all get buffed by, like, a dominant Dokkan Fest Stellar Blue Kaioken Goku from Universe 6 or 7 tournament. So maybe they're buttering us up for that. We'll see. Okay, so Gohan is on Hybrid Saiyan, Goku Family, Youth, Exploding Rage. Okay, more options for that is good. Saiyan Saga, Bond of Parent and Child, and Earthbred Fighters. Let me just double check Exploding Rage. What are we looking at here? This is Tech Carnival Goku and God Goku. I mean, if there's an Exploding Rage mission, I feel like this Gohan potentially could be runnable. The more I think about this Gohan, the more I think I like him. The fact that if your HP is low, he's going to be tanky, he's going to do guaranteed crits. For a free-to-play character, I'm feeling pretty positive towards this guy, I think. Let me know what you guys think, but I'll catch y'all next time.